Ladies and gentlemen, remember the journey we have walked and explosion to the extent even the blind will see Fep. Even the deaf will be able to hear what? Fep. Even those under the water can still say Fep. Even the children in their mother's womb can still mumble and say, I can hear Fep in the air.
Everything begins with a seed. A farmer must plant the right seed at the right time to reap a harvest. A sound investment comes as a result of preparedness meeting with opportunity. Be prepared with the seed, plant it, and await the harvest.
I know most people have very many misconceptions about investment. The best person to invest is from the day you start becoming productive, and you should invest all through your productive period, all the way to your old age. Because you not only invest for your future, you also invest for the future of your children and your children's children. What differentiates the normal people, the ordinary people, and the extraordinary people, who I call the rich or the wealthy, is how they handle the seed.
This is where we can get it right. We are not going to miss this investment. And where we are calling you people who are out there, people here are willing to partner with you so that we can engage. When you 2 or 3 are gathered together, that is where the mission starts.
Changing lives, changing communities, empowering businesses, and generational wealth creation. Fep Group is a kingdom-based organization that seeks to transform communities and livelihoods by empowering the people through pooling and investing resources in an optimal, innovative, and sustainable way.
The year 2002, in the month of May, the organization called Fep, the society called Fountain Enterprise Program, was born. It was to carry the grand vision of Fep, that to be generational in nature and that shall have an impact that will be unmistakable. From the book of Psalms 36, verse 9, you can actually read and appreciate the originality of the name Fountain. What the Bible says that God himself is a fountain of life. And the Bible says that in thee is a fountain of life. And in your light, we shall see the light. And therefore, my very simple understanding of Fep is that we shall walk in the light of the word of God in all that we do, so that we allow God to set the pace for Fep. And therefore, the society called Fep was born.
Dr. John Kethaka, visionary, founder, and the group executive director, conceived this vision in 1998 while studying at the university. An idea that birthed the Fountain Enterprises program starting out with only 7 members in 2002 and has grown over the years to over 200,000 members, spreading in 44 counties in Kenya and 32 diaspora destinations. In 2010, Fep Holdings Limited was founded as an investment vehicle through which members can invest.
What we are doing in Fep as a society, as a circle, as holdings is not a small thing. It is not a joke. Ukiingia kwa train, ama ukiingia kwa ndege, do you ask to talk to the pilot? Ati hebu nione makaratasi. Are you qualified? Hii ndege ilifanywa service. So how come you are able to enter that plane, take your seat, okay, you pray that, okay, you'll reach, but you don't doubt the pilot. You don't doubt the engineering of the plane, isn't it? Why is that? Systems, professionalism. You know that by the time you're entering that plane, the guys who are supposed to do their work did it. If the plane is open to enter, to board, they had done their work. That there are systems that if you know, for example, we say we are going north, every box has been ticked and we are ready to go. You don't have to start asking many questions. You know the systems have worked. All these things that we have started doing the last 6 months, going to where we are going, it's not going to be an easy journey. So this journey is going to have some very exciting times and some very painful times, but the thing is, it's doable.
A good investment is where you put in your time, resources, and energy to create a system. It goes beyond focusing on making money today to thinking of securing your tomorrow well into your old age.
One of the things that is going to happen with Fep Holdings is that we are consolidating the micro lending business so that if you ever need loans, if Fep itself could organize to provide that, and then make a profit which is then shared amongst you, why are you taking business to someone else? There's a big hotel they are doing in Sagana, and there are people who live in Kirinyaga. And Kirinyaga is very well known for horticulture, vegetables and all that. So if the Fep members organize themselves and were able to supply fresh vegetables, you can see how you've created an ecosystem. Whatever one part of Fep membership needs is supplied by another. But that ecosystem has to be built and has to be managed.
Fountain Enterprises program has created a system and put up structures that will promote sustainable investment solutions in real estate, hotels, insurance, savings and loans. We are committed to stamp our presence in the hospitality industry. This hotel is strategically positioned to offer conferencing facilities, accommodation, restaurant, and outdoor activities.
The opportunity for local conference and leisure tourism is growing, which it is. Then there is a clear justification for retaining and even growing your share in the hospitality or hotel industry. So that's one clear opportunity, and we say there's an opportunity for conference and leisure tourism around Mount Kenya region, and inevitably for enhancing the south coast, that whole area of Diani, Kiwegu offering, which means that even there's a very big opportunity for something different from both a conference and real estate perspective. Why that specific area? Because the roads are being done up now. If that network is strong, then we can also build on the fact that it provides a natural market. And that's a very big thing. So if we are talking of insurance services, if we are talking of housing, if we are talking of even this hotel itself, now that you have come, I'm sure you look forward to when it's open, so that you come even as a guest and you refer other people. That's exactly what we mean.
I'm quite pleased that we are coming to this milestone today. And this is a historic occasion for us and for our Swiss partners to mark the signing of the Swiss International Hotels and Resorts as providers of technical, operational, and management agreement for them to come manage and operate the hotel in Sagana. It is, I must note, that it's with very rigorous and comprehensive review that after assessing over 9 prospects of the request for proposals that we asked from hotel operators, that we ended up with them to come and partner with us to operate and operationalize the hotel. Indeed, it comes at the right time because the hotel is over 70 to 80% complete, having invested money from shareholders. The project has not taken any debt so far. I must confirm 100% owned by Fep Holding and has used money from shareholders. No debt has been used to construct the hotel, and over 800 million has been so far fully confirmed and deployed into that project. And together with them, we are going to complete to the specification that needs to take it to the type of the product that we both believe can deliver the best quality destination within that circuit. I have had discussion, and I'm very pleased that the Swiss are known for the quality, delivery to promise, and most importantly, the brand of Swiss is well known. I spoke with the president, and he told me that there is good knowledge for operating hotels in the market, local market, East Africa, and they have a wealth of experience across the globe to operate hotels that are of a bigger scale and also of lower entry point. Indeed, into our discussion, they confirmed that the product will be better even than it was in the original business case. So today, ladies and gentlemen, being 100 kilometers from Nairobi, I believe together we are going to create a very good experience. We all hear that the infrastructure development is going to open up this stage and make it accessible for people in Nairobi so that we can create the experience we both anticipate. So it's understandable that we have come a long way to arrive at this destination. It's true that we need now to complete our funding plans. It's in the process, I can confirm that. And this marks a very important milestone for my board and for the shareholders. And I ask for a lot of support from the shareholders so that we can go to the next milestone and make sure that within the timelines of the commercial opening, we are all together and we can be able to celebrate together. So I'm very, very confident, having reviewed, having the assurance and having the experts that we have worked with, that we are going to achieve better heights and keep meeting our milestones in our journey to the turnaround and transformation of Fep Holding.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Fep family, and I speak to you in your capacity of investors through Fep Holding into the hotel in Sagana. We're very pleased, and I thanked Fep Holdings before for the trust you have invested in Swiss International. We're fully aware that the hotel will have to become, or will become, a profitable entity and a good value for your investments. We also look forward welcoming you all to Swiss International Resort Sagana, and that you may enjoy also the hospitality which we will be providing. Again, we would like to thank you for your trust, and we hope to meet with you personally soon. Thank you.
Generational wealth creation begins with nurturing young minds. We are keen to see that children who attend our fountain group of schools, Tigoni and Mwea, get the best, not just in academic excellence, but also in bringing out a well-rounded student physically, emotionally, spiritually, and socially, building their talents and God-given abilities to become successful. Our motto is nurturing innovation. Other strategic business units include Kisima Real Estate Limited, Fep Insurance Agency Limited, Fountain Technologies Limited, Citadel Security Limited, and Fountain Credit Services Limited. In the spirit of enabling our members achieve extraordinary milestones, Fep Sacco promotes members' economic growth and development by lending funds at competitive rates.
I think today is my greatest day. That I can attest that from the day the Fep Sacco was formed, January 2003, today I can say is a new beginning. Now we want to join the big league that we can only match with them, but I believe the potential within Fep is bigger than all of them combined. Watch this space.
Levitical Club International is key in helping us fulfill our mandate as a kingdom organization. This club is exclusive to the ministers of the gospel, an interdenominational platform with over 10,000 pastors in Kenya and diaspora. The objective of this club is to raise an empowered clergy committed to honor God and transform humanity as gatekeepers of influence, affluence, and dominion.
Two cannot work together until they agree. Are we in agreement that we are working together?
So this marks a wonderful day. This marks a prophetic day. And I want to say, like God said to Joshua. He said to Joshua, rise up, because it is your time to lead these people to cross over Jordan and go to the land that I have given to them. It is a promise of God, and the promise of God is yes. The promise of God abides forever. God cannot change the goal.
Finally, brethren, River Jordan is behind us. What remains is to inherit the land. So there is much work ahead of us. There is much war ahead of us so that we can get the milk and the honey.
And every participant and every investor, the God of heaven will give us success. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. God bless you.
This vision is not complete without our corporate social responsibility arm, Fep Foundation, reaching out to the less fortunate and neglected in the society. We have 4 key areas of focus: academic sponsorship to bright and needy students, caring for the elderly and the needy, bailing out the sick, environmental conservation, and rehabilitation.
The true religion that pleases our Father is to visit the orphans and the widows at their trouble. Not just to visit them and visit them and take care of them. And today, purpose, I'll do what I was born to do. Not anything else, especially changing somebody's life.
I'm Martha Waheto Nguru. I am from Murang'a County. I went to Fountain School Tigoni, and I always thank God for that. I had just been sent away from school because I couldn't pay the small fee people pay in public school. We still pay a fee. Then within that week, I had been asked to take my report form so that it can be checked whether I'll be taken into the Fountain School Tigoni. God helps me. and I got the scholarship. I did my KCPE, yes, and I passed, and I went to Chania Girls High School. Then I was also a bit tense. Will they go on with me? Will they not? Now I thank God so much for our patron. His name is Dr. Ak John Githaka. Yes, he has had that passion of seeing us read, seeing us go on with life, no matter our backgrounds. I am still reading and I'm still working, and I really, really, really pray to God that I get that great grade and I go and do medicine. I desire to do medicine.
Okay, my name is Geoffrey Owino. I'm from Homa Bay County. I had trouble with fees. My dad had just passed on, and I was watching my dreams fade away. I wanted to be an engineer, an electric and electronic engineer. Actually, I was seeing myself moving a step ahead, closer to my dreams. So I worked harder, I prayed for the company, prayed for my family, I prayed for our patron, John Githaka, and I'm really fortunate to be here with you guys, because you guys have made me see that my future is not bleak. So I want to thank you guys for being there for me. And I'm praying that one day when I'm as successful as you are, no, more than you are. I hope that one day I'll be seated at a table here watching someone I'm helping talk to me.
I have one conviction. The day you shall start changing your prayers and stop telling God to bless you, and you only tell God, bless me so that I can be a blessing, that God will only bless you if you prove to be a faithful steward in his kingdom assignment. You can never be a conduit of delivering water and you remain dry. It will never happen. And you are simply telling God, make me a conduit of blessing the needy. And I can tell you, if you make that your lifestyle, you become a kingdom person. I therefore want to say, I wish you well. We are going to be your fathers. We are going to be your mothers. And I know God is going to use us to be a blessing to you. And we look forward to having a bright future in your life. Thank you and God bless you.
A trailblazer, Fountain Enterprises program has stood the test of time, paving way for a new face and a new beginning under the Fep Mpya brand. Our strategy is to prepare for the future while creating more value for members as we re-strategize, rebuild, and regain. Back on course, the Fep network has been reignited with the aim of delivering value to its members. Purpose-driven, teamwork, integrity, innovation, and stewardship are values that keep this vision grounded. The story of Fep is dynamic, one that keeps evolving and creating impact, thanks to the shareholders, visionary leadership, dedicated leaders, and staff members committed to serve and see the vision grow. An agent of change, Dr. John Githaka desires to see people living in their purpose, exploiting that purpose, growing wealth, and empowering individuals and communities in the process.
I can give you one assurance that I see no company in this country that shall be compared with the Fep group of companies. I therefore want to celebrate you. I therefore want to request you, keep us in your prayers. Hello? Keep the vision in your prayers. And I want to give you an assurance that the promise we gave, that we shall make a difference in this country, it is coming sooner than you expect. Thank you and God bless you.
After all is said and done, let us celebrate and thank God for the victories ahead, because our God will give us success.